A do-it-all offering from Osprey, from lightweight overnighters to longer day hikes. The Kestrel 48 is a great balance of performance, weight, and price. Let's take a look at its features. First thing I want to talk about is the suspension system and how it's going to carry the load. So we do have a pretty lightweight airscape suspension system on the Kestrel 48. It's structured by a light wire aluminum frame that kind of just extends around the outside rim of the pack, so that gives it some structure while allowing it to maintain flexibility. We do have an EVA foam ridged back panel here with that airscape mesh. So we get some suspension there. It provides good breathability, moisture management, airflow. So nice back panel on the pack, and it's got nice padding there too. That EVA foam is nice and soft for some cushioning against the back. We do have some air mesh shoulder straps, so they're nice cushioned shoulder straps, and they do have a really nice soft fabric, so not gonna chafe much against the skin. They come up around the edges, so they have nice soft edges. Really comfortable shoulder harness there with ample padding to keep you comfortable. Down in the hip belt, it's that same air mesh with that nice lightweight foam. It's gonna provide a nice comfortable carry, really efficient load transfer down to the lower back. So got really nice features with the suspension system of the Kestrel 48. Turning the pack back around, we'll take a look at the access and how we get to our gear. So we do have a kind of traditional top loading pack. We've got two buckles here that detach the fixed hood, so that hood will set back, and you've got a nice spindrift collar here. Really easy to access all the gear right from the top of the pack. So if you open up that collar, you've got a little bit of a red strap here. It's a nice compression strap if you need to really cinch down that gear. You can let that go, and you've got easy access to all your items in the top of the pack. So for anything that's up on top you need to get to pretty quickly, nice easy top loading access for the pack here. We do have a lower compartment as well. So we have a lower sleeping bag compartment on the bottom of the pack. So there's a zipper down here, kind of a large U-shaped zipper, and that lets you easily access the lower compartment of the pack. So get to your sleeping bag or any other gear that you may want to store down here. There is a divider in there. It is a floating divider, so you can drop that if you need to and make this pack one large kind of capacity pack. Or you can have that separated to, keep your sleeping bag or whatever gear that is below separated from the rest of your gear. A neat feature that the Kestrel 48 has is a side entry zipper. So underneath our side compression straps, we have a long zipper that extends the length of the pack. If we open that up, we can access everything on the inside right from the side of the pack. So that makes it even easier to get to those items that may be buried in the middle. I've just got a big stuff sack in here just to show that opening. Anything you may have buried in the middle of the pack, you can easily access it with this side zipper. That way you don't have to dig in through the top and pull all your items out, or go up through the bottom and do the same thing. Really nice, easy access from the side with the Kestrel 48. Some other pockets I do want to mention. We've got pockets on the hood of the pack. So on the very top back side of the hood, we've got a nice open pocket. Gives you a lot of space in the top of the pack to add any additional items, whether that's food, maps, compass, first aid kit, any smaller items you may want easy, quick access to, or things that you want to have more readily available can easily go in that hood pocket. On the underside of the hood pocket, we do have a mesh pocket as well. So that's again for smaller items or necessities, and there is a key clip there so you can keep your keys from getting lost. So convenient pocket on the underside of the hood. We do have some pockets down on the hip belt. So we've got two kind of zippered hip belt pockets down here. Really convenient for extra snacks, whether you need something to eat while you're hiking or if you want to put your phone there, maybe a small camera if you have that, but easy access points on the hip belt of the pack. On the sides, we do have two large stretch pockets. So two stretchy pockets. You can see I've got a water bottle right here. Kind of shows the size of the pocket, really fits the entire bottle. So if you need to put bigger water bottles in there, you can, or you can store any other gear like tent poles or something along those lines that you may want to keep in those pockets. Really nice sizable stretch mesh pockets. On the right side of the pack, we have another long zipper that kind of extends the length of the pack. That's another side pocket. So we've got really sizable pocket on the side here. It's for some lower volume items that you may want to keep, again, more readily available, whether those be filters, first aid kits, or something along those lines. You can easily store those on the outside of the pack. On the front, we do have a large stretch mesh pocket. So really big, really stretchy pocket on the front of the pack. Easy to store an extra layer or two, or any other gear that you may just want to keep on the outside so you can just grab it when you need it. But really convenient pockets all around on the Kestrel 48. Some other features I do want to call out include the trekking pole or tool loop on the bottom of the pack. So we've got a nice loop down there, and there's actually a tuck away bungee. So right on the front face here, we've got a bungee tie off so you can easily stow those tools or those poles. And if you're not using that, it does tuck away pretty nicely right underneath this flap here. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind when you don't need it. So a nice bonus there. We do have daisy chain attachments on the front, so you can easily lash some extra gear to the front of the pack. We've also got removable sleeping pad straps at the bottom. So if you want to lash a sleeping pad or any other gear to the bottom, you can certainly do so, or you can take those straps off and leave them at home if you don't plan to use them. We have top and bottom reverse straitjacket compression. So on the top of each side, there is a compression strap that can cinch the load down if you need it to. But if you don't want to use those compression straps in the traditional way, you can kind of reverse them over the front of the pack. And whether you're lashing gear or you just need to compress the load differently, you can cinch them down and kind of reverse them over the front of the pack to compress anything that might be on the outside or inside. So a nice additional bonus to that reverse straitjacket compression. We do have some trekking pole attachment on the harness of the pack. It's called the Stow On The Go trekking pole attachment. So there's a bungee on the shoulder strap and this gear loop down at the bottom. It makes it really easy to take your trekking poles and stow them away if you need to do a quick rock scramble or something along those lines without having to take the pack off, attach them to the front, put the pack back on. You can easily stow those while you're on the go. So nice bonus to that trekking pole attachment there. We do have a hydration compatible system with this pack as well. So on the back panel section, there's this little H2O tab, and there is a external sleeve for your hydration. So behind the shoulder harness, but not in the actual pack body, there is an extended sleeve, and that can fit a hydration reservoir. It doesn't come with the pack, it is sold separately, but you can certainly include it and use it with the Kestrel 48. We do have some attachment points on the lid to lash additional gear, and another really nice bonus to this pack is that it includes its own rain cover. So on the front at the very bottom, there's this little water droplet tab here, and right there is where you can find your rain cover. So comes with the pack, adds a lot of value, a lot of protection, nice, really lightweight waterproof rain cover for the Kestrel 48. So really good benefit to having this pack and keeping all your gear protected. And there you have it. It's the Osprey Kestrel 48. It's a sleek pack with an array of features that are sure to suit any adventure.